man.
It's got real.
I do feel
really
like there's
real.
something beyond consciousness. I really do feel there's something. There's a connection to, not like the Force and Jedi's, but there's a connection to some kind of like nature. And you could. Some people I think are in tune. Yeah, I think some people can stay in tune with it, and I think there's like a way where it's just more than just our normal senses, and it's just like a sensational feeling. That just doesn't go away. You do something like a life force almost. That sounds fucking crazy, but
here's the thing.
Yeah, well, not as crazy as any religion out there.
Here's the thing. I don't think it's crazy. I don't think believing in anything after death is crazy because that's how we cope with death.
No, but this is. But you don't get to go to heaven or hell.
That's how we as humans say this is not the end. This isn't like the end of our life isn't the end. That's how we deal with the fact that we're gonna die someday.
I cope with the fact of death without having to think that something else is beyond it.
It's more or less the fact that we're the only, at least we're the only species that actually cognizes our own death. That's one thing you gotta realize.
You mean contemplate it? Like
no, like actually puts a thought to it. Like actually thinks about it. Like animals don't do that shit. Like no animals that are on the food chain do that.
Right. Yeah. So we're the only ones who actually think about death.
Yes.
Whereas animals, they'll see something die and it's like, well, that just died.
Well,
so.
that's another Tuesday.
Because monkeys,
animals can get sad about death.
Yeah, monkeys
they can get sad about death, but they don't kind of have like the feeling of what's going to happen afterwards.
But wasn't there some primates that had the thought process and they mourned and they were sad about loss?
Oh yeah, I remember the gorilla.
So it wasn't just
the
about
gorilla that we're talking about.
So it wasn't just literally about them being sad that something's gone, but they actually mourned it and they felt lost. Not that it was just physically gone, but they felt loss.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's but I do agree. We were one of the few that can actually theorize it and think about it, and we have that knowing thought in our head that's going to happen one day. But I think it's more than just religion. I think that, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but
it's definitely more than religion.
I think there's something out there in nature. I don't know why we're put on this earth, but I think there's something that we are all attuned to this earth somehow.
God damn it!
I just wanted to know, by the way, this is the first Mario Kart session where we got like fucking real and philosophical.
We talked about voting before.
We've been here before. We've been at this point before.
We've danced around it.
We've danced around death.
I am, I don't know. I haven't...
You think nature and us have nothing in common?
What?
Like nature and us, like there's nothing that we share with nature? Like
I think we share everything with nature.
But I mean, no, I mean more than just like, getting food
like,
or energy or resources. I mean on the sense that we can't really detect. Just a legitimate, like, sharing a spirit with nature almost. Like a Brood from World of Warcraft.
I don't believe in this.
We're not fucking the Na'vi from Avatar.
I don't believe
in the Na'vi.
God damn it.
But I think we do have something in tune with nature.
Listen, we don't have hair-to-hair sex. That's not a thing. I just want you to know.
I think you're missing what I'm saying.
Take out your
I get what you mean.
Gregor.
I'm making a joke.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Continue what you were saying.
Take out the soup drinker.
No, just keep on saying
chilled, goddammit. That's what I'm talking to.
I must retain
just saying.
first
I have picked the wrong car. I didn't realize what I had was a sports bike, and now I'm taking corners not the way I normally would.
No, I know you're saying you're questioning the fact that there's a almost like a spiritual sort of connection with nature.
There is. I 100%
Fuck up, Smarty! God damn it!
I 100% don't believe it.
And that's okay.
I think if there is a higher power,
to an opinion almost.
I think if there is some kind of higher power, most logically, it's like some kind of higher species or something like that. Of just. Like,
I feel that there are a lot of things that obviously we can't see. I mean, there are spectrums of everything, of energy that we can't actually see. So sure,
I lost so many viewers when we started talking about this.
It was too real for them. Jesus
All right, let's
Christ.
get into it. Dick jokes. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba.
But I don't believe. I don't really. I feel like it's great that we try to imagine ourselves as connected to anything, something that will allow us to linger on after death. That's great, but at the end of the day, yeah, okay, we don't know, but I'm fine with the idea that there's nothing after death. It's gonna be something that happens. I don't know if I can know when. Maybe I'll get hit by a car. Maybe I'll just have a fucking heart attack like my dad. I don't fucking know.
No, I think.
Wow, that got real.
Wow.
It's gonna be something.
I understand that.
And when when shit happens, it's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen? It's gonna be just like when I was not alive for the last
I think that's the only way to
billions of
describe
years
it.
that the universe has been in existence. It's gonna be. There's
who's
not
ahead?
gonna
Who's
be
ahead?
any
Who's
pain.
ahead?
There's not gonna be anything. It's just it's gonna be existence is gonna keep happening.
No, I agree. The
And
only way to
while I would absolutely love if there was an afterlife, and oh man, well afterwards I get to observe and be a ghost and like haunt people by making a room cold or something. I can't. I need evidence. I need. And if not, I need.
Which is really hard to get.
It is a very
considering-
difficult thing to do.
Like,
Well, considering Jesus only communicates via toast, it's hard for the Christians to really prove it. But like for
And
me,
even then-
it feels spiritual at times. I don't know.
even then, there are those people who made like the laser etching thing, and they've been laser etching Jesus onto toast.
Dude, that's the greatest fucking thing ever.
Well, they've been doing that
be
because
like-
it's like, hey, we could prank people now with this.
I do
That's
agree though, Gam,
fantastic.
in the sense of just describing death. I do feel like if that's the way you feel, it is probably going to be just like the way before you were born. You don't remember; it doesn't really matter at that point. But I feel like there's so much that goes on in life, and there's so many times where you have that thing in the back of your head that, whether it be a conscience or whether it be like that stinging notion in your head that something's gone wrong. And yet you can't put your finger on it, yet somewhere 1,000 miles away, something did actually happen and something did go wrong, but you still felt it. I feel like it's more
Like
of a
butterfly
connection.
effect sort of thing.
No,
oh,
not even a
fucking
butterfly connect, but like-
God damn it.
I don't know. I feel like
By the way,
I feel like
That was a bad movie.
humanity.
good movie.
Humanity as a species, and even just like the brain's evolution in general, it's not built for. It's not really built for what we use it for.
I'm so mad.
You know. So what we perceive,
mad.
what people can end up perceiving as like purely coincidences and patterns that we then link to be like some kind of alternate or ulterior cause or something.
Yeah, 'cause that's all we know.
Yeah, that we're limited because even our brains are incapable of actually really understanding what it is. I mean, we're think of your brain. Think of your brain. Like legitimately think of it and be
That
like,
blue
oh,
shell was
fuck.
making laps around the track. That
I mean,
whole
to be
time.
fair, like when you think about it,
Your brain is doing hundreds of thick fucking things
And you're
that
not even
you're not in
using-
control of.
and you're not even using a full percentage of your brain's ability. That's
I would never want to
That-
fucking have
actual
100%
thing.
control
That-
because
that-
I don't want to even like have
That's
to
a-
be like,
like, you don't
okay,
wanna be-
I gotta compress my lungs, and so the problem is that there's
don't
so
wanna
many
be
things
ScarJo.
like emotions are largely just hormones going through your body depending on different kind of triggers in order to kind of encourage you to do things. You want to do things that make you
fuck,
happy,
Rainbow Road.
so you keep on trying to get that dopamine.
I don't know because yes, I totally understand that from like a metaphysical like brain sense. Yeah, there are certain things that we do chase after, but I think it
Yeah.
always comes down to like the whole. I mean, the big one is those feelings that you have that you can't explain.
like
and
the what's it called? The gut feelings and stuff like that.
some of those. I mean, but
Like,
sometimes it's more. But the other idea behind it is then I have a hard time accepting the way the Earth started and the way the universe started. That for me, that
Yeah.
one's always the hardest to swallow.
I don't think it is.
I always say why. I always say why.
Well, I mean, obviously, we can't have
I'm waiting
the
for
exact
the day
answers,
when
but
the universe just randomly gets destroyed, and then like zoom all the way out. It's like some guy washing a glass. It's like you left this universe in here for too long, and now it's starting to grow mold.
you can see so many things that relate to how the universe could form, and you can see it all around you. Look at like even Tom just jokingly said, look at mold, right? If you even rub like a piece of tissue paper and you stick it inside of a piece of glass and you lock it up in a warm environment, there's gonna be a fuckload of
you
bacteria
son of a
there,
bitch,
more than
Tom.
you would ever even see normally. And that means just that at a super small level, there's shit going on, and
I
things
have
have
That's
a
just
natural
big
state.
sense of perspective.
There's just a
yeah.
natural state of items or of like atoms
the-
and energy, and that's
it's
just
like the
kind of what
theory.
it's ended up happening.
I guess
Hold
my
on,
question
Tom
is
had
It's
why?
something to say really quick.
It's like the theory that our entire universe exists within an atom, like on a much grander scale.
My question is why? Why do atoms exist? Why is that?
Well, we don't know exactly why, and it'll be very hard to because
Yet at least.
because it's always going to get you know, smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller.
You boosted ahead of me as I was throwing the shell, asshole.
I hate you.
See, I don't know if I always agree with, like, you know, whether it be religions or whether I agree. I mean, science is usually science because it's fact. But I always have a hard time accepting things that don't answer the why, which is why I can understand when people say science explains the how and religion explains the why, and I can understand people get comfort from that. Because at times it is a comforting thought.
Well, I mean, the thing is, that's what it's like to be human. We want a why, we want a how, we want all the answers, possible answers. Otherwise, it makes us uncomfortable.
Well, part of it is that like we seek knowledge and we're not afraid. We're not afraid for like some of it to make it up in order to seek comfort.
Well, I agree, but at the same time, too, science can't explain some of the discomforts we feel and some of the feelings we get.
Well, okay.
At least not yet.
Look at otherkins. All right, look at. You know, and like legitimately and unjokingly, look at people who on Tumblr or on the internet or anywhere in the world who feel like a connection and think that they're an animal or something.
Hold on, that's just no,
hold up. And you can see kind of a little bit of a connection where that's just kind of what the brain ends up doing. It wants to go, okay, I have a feeling like I'm really connected to wolves and stuff. That must mean that
like there's an animal instinct.
That must mean that at some point I used to be a wolf, or I was raised by wolves and I've lost that family or something. You just kind of, the brains just start fucking throwing things over and over and over until you feel like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm comfortable with this.
See, this is the part of Mario Kart where people with autocorrect on their phones are actually spelling the name of our team right.
The Deep Crew.
The Deep Crew.
I think that's just it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this hour of the Deep Crew.
I can understand like that connection, but sometimes there's for people that even just, I don't want to call it like a mental health issue when you're relating yourselves to otherkins or otherkins. But like there are things that have been generally accepted as just like, you know, can't be explained. Like, you know, gut feelings still can't be explained, yet they still exist. That's not something
gut feelings can be explained, though.
Why do I feel
no
like
nerve endings in the gut?
I feel like if like we were just starting to jeer at all this like metaphysical stuff, this would just turn into the Ricky Gervais show.
Oh my god! Of all things. Of all things.
I was watching some of that the other day.
And like in this situation, if we started just like jeering the entire fact in this situation.
So that means I have to keep a diary and we have to read from it every fucking day to see what dumb shit is going on. And
no, I was saying in this point, like Shield is taking on the role of Carl here because of all like the metaphysics he speaks
oh my god,
and...
Shield Chaos is Carl Pilkington.
God,
but he doesn't have a head like a fucking orange, so that's kind of
No, I think I kind of see the orange head in there.
No, it's more like a cantaloupe.
He's Italian, maybe like a Valencia orange.
Oh, well, fucking thanks, Tom.
You see, this is what we do here. We sometimes get deep, we sometimes go comedy. It's comedy and tragedy.
We get serious
and make a bunch of references.
Yeah, that's our normal shtick, and that's okay.
We're the best friends anyone can have.
We're the 5 best friends.
And then there's Z.
And then things start going wrong and people get sad.
That's only when alcohol gets involved.
I was afraid.
Specks of
I'm not
dust
gonna
in the
bring it up
universe.
anymore. Never mind.
Fucking hell.
I had to include Z in there somehow. Okay.
And then there's Z.
And then there's Z. No, that reminds me of freaking Family Guy. And then there's Maud after he says like 40 different names.
I was referencing the opening to that show. I can't remember what the name of it was though.
Fucking shit. Who threw that bomb?
Me.
Not me.
This doesn't fucking surprise me.
Can I just say that I love the reaction there? Fucking shit.
Fucking. I had like a John Malkovich thing going there.
Yeah, it really was like John Malkovich.
Like this. I wanted the salad without lettuce.
I'm better. I'm
Is there a salad without lettuce?
I don't remember. It was like something.
Yeah, it's called a taco salad.
Is it a taco? No, taco salad has lettuce in it.
Yeah, minimal. And it's optional.
I don't know, man. Go to Moe's. I asked for the extra lettuce on my taco salad.
You asked the fan who works at. No, Moe's is delicious,
because
dude.
I don't want to get Chipotle, whatever the Chipotle age. Chipotle. What do they currently have?
What did I call it? Ebola?
E. cola.
No, but when I said Ebola.
Yeah, you're like.
doesn't Chipotle?
The Ebolas.
That was the wrong one.
I know. Shut up. Fuck you guys. Oh,
No,
geez,
eat.
y'all.
Son of a bitch.
Potato salad. Potato salad's got no lettuce. There you go. Thank you, chat.
Potato salad.
God damn it.
Jesus Christ.
Do you remember those like old beer commercials, like the Real Men of Genius?
Nope.
There was one that was named Better the Taco Salad. It's
second
like,
place, I'll take
could
it.
you make a salad that's got
I didn't
ground
do well
beef,
that round.
baked beans, sour cream, cheese, and if you're lucky, a little bit of lettuce and still call it a salad? You bet your ass you could.
Real man of Genesis.
Wait, no, I don't know if any of you
Do we
guys
wanna take
have
a
it
break
around
now?
you.
Yeah,
Do you have-
I may honestly be done for tonight because it's
Damn it.
yeah.
Wow.
I'm a sissy, man. Today I'm tired.
Stop
We can do want to do one more race if anything
more
to cap
race.
it
Yeah,
off.
let's do one more.
One more race, chilled.
Okay,
One more to wrap it up, and then maybe
make
we
it
can go on to
crazy.
something
Alright,
else
let me
if we
change
want.
characters then if we're
Make
doing
it
that.
crazy.
Go easy on me.